It's midnight, I've had a really rubbish day, so let me drive to one of my favourite haunted locations and tell you about this really famous ghost story. This is the awesome 12th century Scarborough Castle. Built out of limestone, as you know, contains many metals, infamous for increasing hauntings. And this castle is famously haunted by Piers Gaveston. Along that path there, which we're going to walk along in a minute, but just to come and take a look at this place. Look at the keep up there. Oops, I almost got my phone. Look at that. So cool. Fortunately not allowed in at night, but it doesn't matter. The path I'm going to take you is the really exciting bit of where the most ghost stories occur. When King Edward II was enthroned, one of his favourites was Piers Gaveston, who caught the ire of most of the barons and everything with being the king's favourite. In fact, that many rumours persisted that it was in fact a loving relationship, which led to the barons getting together and getting Gaveston executed in 1312. His ghost is rumoured to walk along these paths, still where he was beheaded at Scarborough Castle, and you hear a manic giggling before trying to push you off the path. I don't know whether it's Piers Gaveston's ghost or not, but what is interesting is the amount of people that aren't from Scarborough, obviously it's a big tourist destination, that come walking along here day and night and have had this experience, not knowing the story or anything about it, and only discover it later and report it to people like myself when they've gone online. Let's see if anything happens now. So we're going to be heading down this path here. I don't know if you can see it in front of me, but it goes along the castle. You probably can't see down there. Now let me tell you why this is exciting. So here is one of the archways to the drawbridge, which is why it's such a successful castle. It's cliffs on that side. And then up here is a path that goes all the way along the castle walls, which we're going to follow around. So Piers, or anyone wants to manically laugh and push past me, if you want to come and introduce yourself, myself and everyone watching, that'd be great. Come and say hello. So it's a bit of a climb. A few spider webs going across my face. And see, it's quite a steep drop down there. So you're meant to hear someone laughing, just like a real manic laugh. The people that have described it's like kind of like almost like a caricature laugh. And then you literally feel yourself being pushed. You hear someone running and then pushing you out, trying to push you off the side. Nothing so far. Piers. One of the areas near there's a dungeon. Let me go downhill here, look. Nothing so far. What's interesting though is when I load these videos afterwards, people often see things. It's more of the castle right on the walls outside. So that would have been a deep moat down there. So if you look at Scarborough Castle on the map, I mean Scarborough itself gets its name from the Viking Scarborough, because it was scar in the land. So here, right at the end, I can't really see, that was a dungeon, not like a prison on the edge. And if you can imagine, we had the North Sea blowing right on top of that cliff top, and it must have been very cold. saw a moth, but nothing else is going on this path. Apart from lots of spider webs going across my face. Nothing behind me. Let's keep going. See what we can see. So this castle is surrounded by cliffs on one side, and this would have been cliff and moated on the other, which made it pretty much impenetrable. So there was only one entrance, and you could pull the drawbridge up and wait in there. So there was one. I've forgotten the word. I'm very tired. What's it called? Siege. There was one siege on the castle in its history, but it was pretty well equipped. It did get toppled, the keep, in the Civil War. So now it steps down to the seafront. So we're past the bit where the activity occurs. So these are steps going down now. We're getting lots of moths floating around. If you've seen anything, that's just moths. So let's walk back and see if anyone's going to push me or make themselves known. Is there anything around me? Shall I come and say hello to the camera? Just look at that view though there. Down at Scarborough Bay. It's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, as I say, sometimes you upload these things. What's it saying? Reducing screen brightness. And I put them up, and then people go, did you not notice that or not hear that? But we're going to do a proper investigation here one night with Sam, and maybe see if Pamela wants to come up as well, who you might have heard on the show is a medium I interviewed. So it's interesting to just see what they pick up and get their perspectives, whether you believe it or not, as an extra dimension to what we do. Let's back down into the old town lot. So the old town itself is great for smugglers' stories. So many of the people down there who lived in the houses down the yacht, it's called the Old Town part of Scarborough, just died at sea, or had family members that died. And that's an interesting place in itself. That's something grabbed my neck then, but it was just branches. It's interesting in itself because it's got underground streams running all the way through it down into the sea, which obviously is a lot of energy. Genuinely, just feeling a bit awkward now. Just feel like someone's walking behind me. I'm being watched, which I haven't had the entire time until about 30 seconds ago, which of course could be completely in my head. But I thought I heard footsteps behind me as well, which also could be in my head. Keep going. Hopefully there will be something, or they try to do something. Yeah, so the old town has kind of lots of these underground streams running through it as it's on a hill, and then that, as they say, has different lines of energy, constant energy flowing through it, which makes it a hotbed for paranormal activity. So again, we're coming off the area where things occur. No manic laughing, no being pushed. It's a cone reflecting the light, which is a shame. But maybe another time. So it's only doing a brief thing tonight, but we will be doing a full investigation another time soon. Although anyone that's a seasoned paranormal investigator will tell you, as soon as you stop filming, start putting your stuff away, that's when most stuff will happen, just to make sure that you have evidence without any tangible evidence. You have evidence in terms of experiencing it, so I can come in here and tell you without any evidence of anything at all actually occurring. Which is part of the beauty of this stuff, isn't it? The continuous lack of explanation. Look at that castle, it's amazing. So is it the metal in the limestone that causes this? That causes all this phenomena in places like this? Or is it just the history and bloodshed that has occurred that keeps some residual kind of energies? Well, that's it. It's the end of the walk. We're back at this archway. Just walk up these steps. So I don't know if you can see, but down there, I don't know how well you can see it, probably not very well. That would have been the big moat in this castle, which is would have been huge, absolutely huge. And we're back at the castle, at the entrance. There you go. Oh, why do I always drop my phone every time on this bit? Scarborough Heritage Castle, 45 sites since the 12th century, last used defensively in 1745. What a place. Look, just bring you again. So look at that. Hello? Is there anyone there? Amazing place. And if we go right just at the bottom of this hill, you can't really see, is one of the Bronte sisters' graves, literally where those cars are behind that. And then you've got another amazing location full of stories, is the church there, which we'll do an investigation in one night and post up here. Yeah, sadly nothing tonight. Always good to have a little walk, but we'll come up again and do a full investigation and upload anything that we find then. But if you had a bad day too, I hope you have a better day tomorrow, and much love, many blessings, and take care everyone.